Hi everyone, myself Dr. P. Soumya, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry, Institute of Engineering, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. So in this session, I'm going to discuss about India as a mega diversity nation. So I'm going to discuss the topic. So introduction about mega biodiversity and what is flora diversity, fauna diversity, avian diversity, biodiversity hotspots in India, and conclusion. So here this is the introduction about mega diversity nation. So the United Nations has declared the year 2010 as the International Year of Biodiversity, and the theme for this year's Environment Day is Biodiversity Connecting with Nature. So the United Nations has declared the year 2010 as the International Year of Biodiversity, and the theme for this year's Environment Day is Biodiversity, the connecting with the nature. Connecting the theme of this Environment Day is biodiversity, connecting with nature. And India, it is one of the 12 mega diversity nations in the world. So we have 12 mega diversity nations in the world. So India is one of the 12 mega diversity nations in the world. So India, it is located in South Asia. India, it is located in South Asia between latitude 60 and 380 and longitudes 690 and 970 E. So the Indian landmass extending over a total geographical area of about 3029 million hectares is bounded by Himalayas in the north, Bay of Bengal in the east, Arabian Sea in the west, Indian Ocean in the south. So Indian landmass, it is extending over a total geographical area of about 3029 million hectares. It is bounded by Himalayas in the north, Bay of Bengal in the east, Arabian Sea in the west, Indian Ocean in the south. Indian Ocean in the south. So India, it is known as a mega diversity nation because it is one of the world's most biologically diverse countries. So India, it is one of the world's most biologically diverse country. So India, it is a home to vast array of ecosystems and species. India, it is a home to a vast variety of ecosystems and species. So, biodiversity hotspots of India. So, India, it has two recognized biodiversity hotspots. So, the Western Ghats and the Eastern Himalayas. So, India has two recognized biodiversity hotspots, the Western Ghats and the Eastern Himalayas. These hotspots are areas with exceptional levels of species richness and endemism. These two hotspots, these are the areas with exceptional levels of species richness and endemism. The Western Ghats and the Eastern Himalayas, these are crucial for India's overall biodiversity. The Western Ghats and the Eastern Himalayas, so these are crucial for India's overall biodiversity. So India, it has two recognized biodiversity hotspots, Western Ghats and Eastern Himalayas. So these two are crucial for India's overall biodiversity. So these two are having species richness and also endemism. So flora diversity in India. So it is rich in plant diversity. India is rich in the plant diversity. Flora diversity, it is nothing but plant diversity. So India, it is rich in plant diversity with more than 45,000 species of plants. So India, it is having, it is rich in plant diversity with more than 45,000 species of plants. So it is home to diverse range of ecosystems, including forests, grasslands, wetlands, and mangroves. So it is home to diverse range of ecosystems, including forest, grassland, wetlands, and mangroves. So the country has a high number of endemic plant species that are found nowhere else in the world. So this country, the India country, has a high number of endemic plant species that are found nowhere else in the world. So it is having endemic plant species that are found nowhere else in the world. So India, it is rich in plant diversity. It is rich in flora diversity with more than 45,000 species of plants. So this is home to diverse range of ecosystems, including forest, wetlands, grasslands, and also mangroves. Fauna diversity, India, it is home to diverse animal species, variety of animal species including mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fishes. So India, it is home to diverse animal species including mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish. It has the largest population of tigers, elephants, Asian lions in the world. So India has the largest population of tigers, Asian lions, and elephants. So India, it is a rich fauna diversity, including iconic species like Bengal tiger, peacock, and Indian rhinoceros. India, it is rich in fauna diversity. It includes iconic species like peacock, rhinoceros, Indian rhinoceros, and Bengal tiger. So this is about the fauna diversity which is present in our India. So India, it is home to diverse animals, species including mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and also fish. So it has the largest population of tigers, Asian lions, and elephants, and also it is having iconic species like uh, Bengal tiger, peacock, and Indian rhinoceros. So avian diversity, which is present in our India. So it is India. It is a bird watcher paradise. India is a bird watcher's paradise with over 1,300 bird species recorded. So India, it is a birds watcher paradise. So it is with over 1,300 species of birds recorded. So it is home to a variety of migratory birds that visit during the winter season. So the India, it is also home to variety of migratory birds. So which visit during the winter season. So important bird areas in India provide crucial habitats for various bird species. So the important bird areas in India, this provide crucial habitats for various bird species. So India is having avian diversity. So India, it is a bird watcher's paradise with over 1,300 bird species and it is home to variety of migratory birds which are which can visit during the winter season. So biodiversity in India, flora and fauna. So here the India houses over 500 species of mammals, more than the 1,300 species of birds, 30,000 different species of insects, and the Geological Survey of India, which is headquartered in Kolkata. The Geological Survey of India. So it is located in Kolkata. So here the Geological Survey of India, which is headquartered In Kolkata, it is responsible for surveying the faunal resources of India. Geological Survey of India, which is headquartered in Kolkata, it is responsible for surveying the faunal resources of India. So, India has a diverse climate, topology, and habitat are known to have the richest flora in the world with over 18,000 species of flowering plants. So India, it has a diverse climate and it is having topology and habitat are known to have the richest flora in the world with over 18,000 species of flowering plants. So it is also having marine biodiversity. India has a vast coastline providing a wide range of marine habitats. India has a vast coastline providing wide range of marine habitats. So it has a vast coastline and it provides a wide range of marine habitats. India is home to diverse marine ecosystems including coral reefs, mangroves and seagrass beds. It is home to diverse marine ecosystems, including coral reefs, mangroves, and sea grass beds. So, India's marine biodiversity it includes endangered species like dugong and olive ridley turtles. So, India marine diversity includes endangered species like dugong and olive ridley turtles. So this is about marine biodiversity which is present in our India. So traditional knowledge. So here India's rich biodiversity. India's rich biodiversity it is closely linked to traditional knowledge systems. India's rich biodiversity it closely linked to traditional knowledge systems. Indigenous communities have deep knowledge about local plants, animals, and ecosystems. So, traditional knowledge it plays a crucial role in the conservation of sustainable use of biodiversity. Traditional knowledge it plays a crucial role in the conservation of biodiversity. In the conservation of biodiversity and also sustainable use of biodiversity. So, some of the key components of biodiversity are the species biodiversity, genetic diversity, ecosystem diversity. So, species diversity it is the aspect of biodiversity which refers to the variety and abundance of different species in a given area. Species diversity it is an aspect of the biodiversity which refers to the variety and also abundance of different species in given area. It includes everything from microorganisms to plants, animals, and fungi. So it is aspect of biodiversity which refers to the variety or abundance of variety of species present in given area. So it includes microorganisms to plants, animals, and fungi. So what is genetic biodiversity? Genetic diversity refers to the variety of genes within species. Genetic diversity refers to the variety of genes within the species. It is crucial for adaptation, evolution, and resilience to environmental changes. So it is crucial for adaptation, evolution, and resilience to environmental changes. Higher genetic diversity within a species, it can increase its chances for survival in the face of disease, climate change, and other stressors. So here, higher genetic diversity within a species, it can increase the chances of survival in the face of disease, climate change, as well as other stressors. So ecosystem diversity. Ecosystem diversity refers to the variety of different habitats, ecosystem, and ecological process within a region. So this includes forest, grassland, wetlands, coral reefs, and also more and more. Each ecosystem provides unique services such as water purification, pollination, carbon sequestration, and soil formation and contributing to the overall health of the planet. So this will contribute to the overall health of the planet. So ecosystem diversity refers to the variety of different habitats, different ecosystems and ecological process within a region. So, ecosystem diversity refers to the variety of different habitats, ecosystems, and ecological processes within region. So, this includes forest, grassland, wetland, coral reefs, and more. Each ecosystem provides unique services for the water purification, such as water purification, pollination, carbon sequestration, and soil formation, contributing to the overall health of the planet. So these are the key components of biodiversity: species diversity, genetic diversity, ecosystem diversity. So biodiversity, it is referred to the variation of plant and animal species in particular habitat. Biodiversity referred to as the variation of plant animal species in a particular habitat. India is known for its rich biodiversity and has around 24.46% of geographical area covered by forest and trees. So, coined by Norman Myers, the term biodiversity hotspots can be defined as the regions which are known for their high species richness and endemism. So here the India is known for its biodiversity and it has around 24.46% of geographical area which is covered by forest and trees. So it is around it the biodiversity India, it is in rich biodiversity and it has around 24.46, around 25% of geographical area covered by forests and trees. So coined by Norman Myers, the term biodiversity hotspots can be defined as the regions which are known for their high species richness and endemism. So here for biodiversity hotspots, two main qualifying criteria are there. So there are the region should have the hotspot, the biodiversity hotspot region should have at least 1500 species of vascular plants. The region should have at least 1500 species of vascular plants. It should have high degree of endemism. It should have high degree of endemism. So the biodiversity hotspot, it is having two main qualifying criteria. So one is the region should have at least 1500 species of vascular plants. So that is it should have high degree of endemism. And also it must contain 30% of its original habitat. That is, it must be threatened biodiversity hotspots in India. It must be threatened. The second criteria is it must contain 30% of its original habitat. It must contain 30% of its original habitat. That is, it must be threatened. First criteria is the region should have at least 1500 species. Second one is it must contain 30% of its original habitat. So these are the two main qualifying criteria. So for biodiversity hotspots. So biodiversity hotspots in India are so Himalayas, Indo-Burma, Western Ghats, and Sundarland. So these four are biodiversity hotspots in India. So biodiversity hotspot in India are Himalayas, Indo-Burma, Western Ghats, and Sundarland are the biodiversity hotspots. So first one is the Himalayas. It is one of the biodiversity hotspot in India. So here it is considered the highest in the world. It is considered as it is the highest in the world. The Himalayas comprises northeast India. So it is comprises northeast India, Bhutan, central and eastern parts of Nepal. So here the Himalayas comprises northeast India, Bhutan, central and eastern parts of Nepal. So this region holds a record of having 163 endangered species, which includes the wild Asian water buffalo, one horned rhino, and as many as 10,000 plant species, of which 31 3,160 are endemic. So this region, so here the Himalayas region holds a record of having 163 endangered species. 163 endangered species, which includes the wild Asian water buffalo, one horned rhino, and as many as 10,000 plant species, of which 3,160 are endemic. So 163 endangered species are there in this region, Himalayas region, which includes wild Asian water buffalo, one horned rhino, and also so many as 10,000 plant species, of which 3,160 are endemic. So this mountain range covers nearly 7 lakhs 50,000 kilometers. This mountain range covers nearly 750,000 kilometers. So this is about in Himalayas, which is the biodiversity hotspots in India. So next one is Indo-Burma region. The Indo-Burma region, it is stretched over a distance of 2,000, a distance of 2 lakhs 373,000 kilometers square, and so in the last last 12 years, six large mammal species have been discovered in this region. So here, the Indo-Burma region, it is stretched over a distance of 23 lakh 73,000 kilometers square, and in the last 12 years, six large mammal species have been discovered. So in last 12 years, six large mammal species have been discovered in this region. So the large and antlered Munchak, uh, Muntjac, and also Annamite Muntjac, and the grey shank dog, and the Annamite strip rabbit, and the leaf deer, and the Saola. So these six large mammal species have been discovered in this region. So here in the last 12 years, six large mammal species have been discovered in the Indo-Burma region. So they includes the large antlered muntjac and the Annamite muntjac, and the grey shank dog and Annamite striped rabbit, leaf deer, and the Saola. So this hotspot, it is also known for the endemic freshwater turtle species. This hotspot, it is also known for the endemic freshwater turtle species. So most of which are threatened with extinction due to overharvesting and extensive habitat loss. So this Indo-Burma hotspot, it is also known as endemic. It is known for the endemic freshwater turtle species. Endemic freshwater turtle species, most of which are threatened with extinction due to overharvesting and extensive habitat loss. So this is about Indo-Burma region. So next hotspot is the Western Ghats. The Western Ghats are present along the western edge of peninsular India. So and covers most of the deciduous forest and rainforest. So the region, it is also known for the globally threatened flora and fauna, represented by 229 plant species, 31 mammal species, and 15 bird species, 43 amphibian species, 5 reptile species, 1 fish species. So this Western Ghats region, it is also known for globally threatened flora and fauna. It is represented by 229 plant species, 31 mammal species, 15 bird species, 43 amphibian species, 5 reptile species, and 1 fish species. So UNESCO mentions that of the total 325 globally threatened species, In the Western Ghats, 129 are classified as vulnerable and 145 as endangered and 51 as critically endangered. So UNESCO mentions that of the total 325 globally threatened species in the Western Ghats, 129 are classified as vulnerable, 145 as endangered species, 51 as critically endangered species. So this is about Western Ghats, which is one of the hotspots of biodiversity in India. So next one is Sundarland. So the Sundarland, it hotspots. It lies in Southeast Asia and covers Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Brunei, and Malaysia. So in the year 2013, the Sundarland was declared as a World Biosphere Reserve by the United Nations. So in the year 2013, the Sundarland was declared as a World Biosphere Reserve by the United Nations. Sundarland, it is one of the biologically richest hotspots in the world, which comprises 25,000 species of vascular plants, and which 15,000 are found in this region. So Sundarland, it is one of the biologically richest hotspots in the world, which comprises 25,000 species of vascular plants, and of 15,000 are found in this region. So this is about Sundarland. So endangered species in India. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, India accounts for 7 to 8% of all recorded species, including over 45,000 species of plants and 91,000 species of animals. So, according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, India accounts for 7 to 8% of all recorded species, including over 45,000 species of plants, 91,000 species of animals. The species that are at risk of extinction due to the sudden decrease in their population and habitat are known as endangered species. Biodiversity, it is in peril while being one of the most crucial and complicated traits without which life would not exist. So, what is in situ conservation and ex situ conservation? So, the it is in situ conservation. It is the methods of conserving all the living species, especially the wild and endangered species, in their natural habitats and environment. In situ conservation method is it is the method of conserving all the living organisms, living species, especially the wild and endangered species, in their natural habitats and environment. So, in situ conservation of biodiversity includes biosphere reserves, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, etc. In situ conservation biodiversity includes biosphere reserves, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries. Ex situ conservation means it is the method of conserving all the living species in the artful habitats that reflect their natural living habitats. So, in situ means the method of conserving all the living species, especially wild and endangered species, in their natural habitats. Ex situ means the method of conserving all the living species in the artful habitats, so that reflect their natural living habitats. Examples of ex situ conservation of biodiversity include aquariums, botanical gardens, cryopreservation, DNA banks, and zoos. So these all are ex situ conservation. Examples of ex situ conservation of biodiversity include aquariums, botanical gardens, cryopreservation, DNA banks, and zoos. So ex situ conservation means it is a method of conserving of all the living species in the artful habitats which reflect their natural living habitats. In situ means the method of conserving all the living species um, in their natural habitats. So these both methods are used for the conservation of biodiversity. So conclusion. So India, it is having various diversities like flora diversity, fauna diversity, avian diversity, marine diversity, and also it is rich in traditional knowledge, and so it is called as India. It is a mega diversity nation. So India mega diversity status. This makes it a global hotspot for conservation efforts. India's megadiversity status makes it a global hotspot for conservation efforts. So, protecting and conserving India's biodiversity, it is essential for sustainable future. And also collaboration, awareness, sustainable practices are key to ensuring the preservation of India rich natural heritage. So this is about India as a mega diversity nation because it is diverse in various species, and also it is having various hotspots of biodiversity. So that's why it is called as India called as mega diversity nation. So with this, I'm concluding this session. Thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.